The world of Egyptian art is a treasure trove of symbolism, each artifact whispering tales of a civilization long gone. From the enigmatic hieroglyphs adorning temple walls to the majestic pyramids piercing the sky, every artistic expression in ancient Egypt carried a profound meaning. Today, we embark on a captivating journey through time to unravel the hidden stories behind these symbols and discover the secrets they hold. Join us as we explore the fascinating world of Egyptian art and its symbolic meanings. The mysteries of hieroglyphs. Hieroglyphs, the ancient Egyptian writing system, are perhaps the most iconic symbols of this bygone era. These stylized pictorial characters are not just ornamental. They are gateways to understanding the Egyptian way of life. Created around 3200 BC, hieroglyphs played a crucial role in preserving the history, culture, and beliefs of this advanced civilization. Carved into stone or painted onto temple walls, each hieroglyph tells a story. For instance, the hieroglyph representing the sun often depicted a circle with a human head in the center, symbolizing Ra, the supreme deity associated with light and life. The pharaoh's name was frequently written in hieroglyphs, such as the name Tutankhamun, which translates to living the Ka of Khamun. The use of hieroglyphs extended beyond writing words. They also represented sounds and could be combined phonetically to form entire sentences. The Rosetta Stone, discovered in 1799, became the key to deciphering hieroglyphs, allowing modern scholars to unlock the secrets held within ancient texts. By understanding hieroglyphs, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of Egyptian society and the richness of their artistic heritage. The majesty of pyramids. The Great Pyramids of Giza, standing as eternal sentinels on the horizon, are among the most recognizable structures in human history. These monumental tombs of the pharaohs Khufu, Khafra, and Menkaure were constructed around 2000 BCE. Their construction, a testament to the engineering prowess of ancient Egypt, continues to baffle and inspire awe in equal measure. But the pyramid's grandeur goes beyond its sheer size. It was believed that the pyramids aligned with the cardinal points of the compass, connecting the earthly realm with the heavens. Each face of the pyramid was thought to represent one of the four elements: earth, air, fire, and water, symbolizing the pharaoh's dominion over the natural world. The interior chambers and passages were meticulously designed, reflecting a deep understanding of astronomy and the afterlife. For example, the king's chamber in the Great Pyramid of Giza is aligned with the constellation of Orion, suggesting a connection between the pharaoh and the stars. The pyramid served as a physical manifestation of the pharaoh's divine authority, showcasing the wealth and power of ancient Egypt. They remained a prominent feature of the Egyptian landscape for centuries, inspiring both wonder and reverence from those who beheld them. The Sphinx's enigma. The Sphinx, a mythical creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human, is another enduring symbol of ancient Egypt. The most famous Sphinx, the Great Sphinx of Giza, is believed to have been built around 2050 BCE during the reign of the pharaoh Khafra. Its enigmatic presence has captivated the imaginations of countless people throughout history. The identity of the sculptor who created the Sphinx remains a mystery, adding to its allure. While its exact purpose is unknown, it is believed to have guarded the pharaoh's tomb and symbolized the pharaoh's immortality. The Sphinx's facial features are thought to resemble those of Khafra, emphasizing the pharaoh's connection to the divine. Over the centuries, the Sphinx has suffered damage due to natural erosion and human activity. However, its imposing figure has continued to stand the test of time, serving as a reminder of Egypt's rich cultural heritage. The wisdom of scribes, depicted with a papyrus scroll or a reed pen, scribes played a vital role in ancient Egyptian society. They were responsible for recording important information, such as the pharaoh's decrees, economic transactions, and the activities of temples. Scribes were highly respected members of society, and their profession was considered one of the highest honors. In works of art, scribes are often shown wearing a distinctive white crown, symbolizing their status. Their tools of the trade, the papyrus scroll, and the reed pen, were also seen as symbols of wisdom and learning. The scribe's ability to read, write, and perform complex calculations made him an invaluable asset to the pharaoh and the kingdom. Their contributions helped preserve valuable historical records and ensure the smooth functioning of Egyptian administration. The importance of scribes in Egyptian society is reflected in the numerous works of art depicting them, showcasing their esteemed position in this ancient civilization. The afterlife journey. The Egyptians had a profound fascination with the afterlife, and this belief system is evident in their art. The journey of the soul through the underworld was depicted in various artistic forms, including paintings and sculptures. For example, the Book of the Dead, a collection of funerary texts, contained illustrations of the deceased's journey through the underworld, accompanied by protective deities. These works of art provided guidance and protection to the deceased, ensuring their safe passage to the afterlife. The Egyptians' beliefs about the afterlife were rooted in their polytheistic religion, which revered gods and goddesses associated with the dead. Anubis, the guide of souls, and Osiris, the god of the underworld, were prominent figures in these narratives. The imagery of mummies and funerary rituals also played a significant role in Egyptian art, reflecting the central place of the afterlife in their culture. The Egyptians' obsession with preserving the body through mummification was not only a means of honoring the dead, but also ensuring the soul's well-being on its journey. Funerary rituals, including the opening of the mouth ceremony, were depicted in great detail, showcasing the importance placed on these practices. The Egyptians' fascination with the afterlife and their desire to ensure the deceased's well-being are evident in the rich tapestry of art that portrays the journey of the soul through the underworld. The Pharaoh's power. The pharaohs of ancient Egypt held a central place in their society, and their power and divinity were often depicted in works of art. Pharaohs were considered living gods on earth, and their image was used to convey their authority and majesty. For example, the Great Sphinx of Giza, with its pharaoh-like facial features, symbolized the pharaoh's connection to the divine. In other works of art, pharaohs were portrayed wearing the double crown of Upper and Lower Egypt, signifying their rule over the entire kingdom. The pharaoh's power was also communicated through their association with gods and goddesses. For example, the pharaoh Akhenaten, who shifted Egypt's religious focus to the sun god Aten, was often shown with a solar disk on his head, highlighting his role as a divine intermediary. The use of symbolism in Egyptian art to portray the pharaoh's power and divinity was a deliberate choice to reinforce their exalted status in society. Through these visual representations, the pharaohs were able to maintain control and ensure the obedience of their subjects. Animals in Egyptian art. Animals played a significant role in Egyptian art, often holding symbolic meanings that went beyond their literal representation. The Egyptians kept animals as pets, and some species were revered as sacred. For instance, cats were associated with the goddess Bastet, representing fertility and protection. Dogs, particularly the jackal-like animal known as Anup, were linked to the god Anubis and served as guides for the dead. The Egyptians' deep connection with animals led to the creation of animal-headed deities, such as the falcon-headed Horus, symbolizing kingship and victory. In addition to their religious significance, animals were also depicted in Egyptian art to adorn the tombs of the elite, showing the wealth and power of their owners. The Egyptians' fascination with the natural world and their belief in the spiritual qualities of animals are evident in the abundance of animal imagery found in their art. Colossal bulls and divine power. Colossal bulls, such as the Apis bull, were prominent symbols of strength and power in Egyptian art. These massive bovine deities were associated with the pharaohs and were believed to possess divine attributes. The Apis bull, representing the god Ptah, was particularly revered, and its image adorned many temples and tombs. The colossal bull's imposing presence and association with the divine conveyed the pharaoh's own power and connection to the gods. In addition to their religious significance, colossal bulls were also used as guardians and protectors. Their strength and imposing stature made them ideal for this role, and they were often placed at the entrances of sacred areas. The Egyptians' fascination with bulls as symbols of power and their use in religious and funerary contexts highlight the importance of these animals in their culture. Osiris and the mysteries of the afterlife. Osiris, the god of the underworld and the dead, holds a central place in Egyptian mythology and art. Depicted with green skin, a pharaoh's costume and a crown, Osiris symbolized rebirth and the renewal of life. His consort Isis was the goddess of magic and motherhood, and their son Horus represented the pharaoh's divine lineage. The story of Osiris's death and resurrection was a key element in Egyptian beliefs about the afterlife, offering hope for the deceased and their loved ones. In works of art, Osiris was often shown holding symbols of his power, such as a crook and a flail, representing his role as a shepherd of the dead. The Egyptians' veneration for Osiris and his family and their belief in the afterlife are reflected in the numerous depictions of these deities in Egyptian art, providing a glimpse into the heart of their religious beliefs. Conclusion. As we conclude our journey through the symbolic world of Egyptian art, we are left in awe of the ingenuity, creativity, and deep spiritual beliefs of this ancient civilization. From the enigmatic hieroglyphs that unlock their history to the majestic pyramids that touch the sky, each artifact tells a story of a culture rich in tradition and meaning. We've explored the powerful imagery of the pharaohs, the wisdom of scribes, the afterlife journey, and the fascinating depictions of animals and gods like Osiris. Egyptian art serves as a timeless reminder of the human spirit's enduring quest for knowledge, power, and connection with the divine. By understanding and appreciating the symbols that adorned ancient Egyptian art, we gain a deeper understanding of their worldview and the profound impact they had on our shared human heritage. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. If you found this exploration of Egyptian art and its symbolic meanings intriguing, we invite you to subscribe and stay tuned for more captivating content. Let the mysteries of the past continue to fascinate you, and until next time, keep exploring the wonders of ancient Egypt.